Hey friends, welcome back to another episode. Meet my friend Desiree. She has been through so much in this last year. Get your tissues ready, get ready for your heartstrings to be pulled, and learn how to pivot in hard situations. Hi friends, welcome back to another session of the So What Now What podcast. This is my good friend Desiree Page, and she is all the things. She's all the things. So tell us about you, Desiree. Wait, first, we got to start with this. So what is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I like that question. Can it be two
Or like
pieces?
Yeah.
It can be two pieces? Okay. So, number one, I don't want to sound cliche or any things, right? So, number one best piece of advice that I've ever was given was to follow Jesus.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Number one.
Hands down.
Number one.
Changed my life. And then second best piece of advice would be advice that I got from my dad. When I was little, I had a really hard time asking for things and communicating. So
you were shy?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah, it was just that one. I was a shy one. Uh-huh. So in order to try to elicit me to talk, he would say, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Somebody can say no.
Right. Yeah. The answer is always no until you ask.
So on that, can I piggyback on that?
Yeah.
So something that I've learned probably in the last year is, because I'm scared of no too. I'm a people pleaser and I don't like ruffling feathers. I don't like confrontation. So my friend told me, she said, so if you get a no, just think of it as next opportunity, not necessarily like they're rejecting you, because I guess I looked at no as a rejection. Mm-hmm. And she said, what about like next opportunity? Like maybe it'll be another opportunity down the road for them, or you're just going on to your next opportunity.
I love that. That's really good.
So piggyback.
Did you come up with that by yourself?
No.
Somebody told
you.
Oh yeah, you just said she told
No,
me.
yeah, it was not me. Not a me thing at all.
Don't forget it. That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, so tell us about you. All the things. Like, what do you do? Tell us about your family.
Okay. That's a lot. Do you know I'm a talker?
Yeah. No. No. I don't know you're a talker.
I'm a talker, y'all.
So you went from being super shy to super
I think so. Yeah. I realized people weren't that scary, and actually they're kind of fun and they're kind of cool, and everybody has really
what did it take for you to get to that point? Because we have lots of extroverts that watch this. I mean introverts that watch this. I'm an extrovert, so I can make friends with a brick wall.
Oh, I cannot. I'm gonna learn that from you. What changed?
Yeah, what was that like aha moment? That so what, now what moment? So it's pivotal kind of. Was there any one moment, or was it just...
I think it was forced, actually. Because I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 12 years. So I don't know if it was the vulnerability of people being naked in front of me. Who knows? Like, okay, yeah, you're naked. Like, we got to be friends.
People naked all day. I can do anything. I can do all the things.
At least have some small talk. I don't know.
So pre-date before you get naked. I mean, can you take me out first?
So I think that's what did it. Really was the nursing career drove. Like, you know what? These people are really cool. Actually.
What made you choose nursing? I thought about kinesiology for a minute, but I was terrible at A&P. Terrible.
That was my hardest class.
It was terrible.
Nursing. What chose nursing?
Yeah. Did you choose nursing, or did nursing choose you?
I chose nursing, unfortunately. I don't think it's what God would have wanted. Mm-hmm. So
here
I am on your podcast. Like,
I never told you to do that, but if you want to run, little girl, you just go do that. Let's see how that turns out for you.
Yes, all the time. And I just drove that bus, and I was just, it was like, okay, Desiree, whatever you choose. So yeah, I chose nursing, and now I'm trying to, completely surrender my life. And like, okay, I really don't want to make any of the decisions.
What do you think that looks like for you? Surrendering your life, and do you feel like you already have another path that you're going down?
Complete surrender is listening before I move.
Yeah, I'm a jumper. Oh, that sounds great. Let's go. Let's open a coffee shop. Let's buy a food truck. Let's do all the things. And God's like, yeah, you drive that party bus, and let's see how many clowns pop out of that.
Yes. So that would be me too. I feel like, because I'm listening to my heart, that it's a passion and it's real, right? But I've never really asked. Mm-hmm. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm at complete surrender and just like, let me ask you. Let me see what you actually say, instead of just being like, it's all in my heart, I'm It's going to be good.
Well, and then you have to differentiate, like, okay, is my answer like all me in my head, like making up the conversation between me and God, or am I actually like listening to Jesus and following what he's saying? Because there have been many times where I'm like, yes, this is a God thing I'm going for. And then it's like, okay, God, that wasn't you. That was all me making up conversations in my head. And it was not you at all.
Yes.
He's like, I told you, I will make it clear.
Yes. So I actually have branched out now from nursing and have started to do some financial strategizing.
I saw that.
Yes. So I'm really loving it, actually.
So and tell us about that.
I was strategizing, financial strategies, right? So I grew up really poor. The only thing that I ever heard about money was how there wasn't enough, and I better eat my ramen because I'm going to eat it tomorrow if I don't eat it today.
Kids, I'm sorry. That's why I'm consulting with her today, so that we will get out of the positions I've put us in. Little does she know.
More ramen.
Eat more ramen.
So I never heard any healthy conversations about money ever. I never did. It was toxic all the way around.
Either you have too much of it and you're a brat, or you have not enough of it and you're...
Yeah, now I'm like, I don't even know what to do with it, right? I really was scared of money. I was scared of the topic of money, of like, I didn't know what to do. So I went on to get 3 degrees, and I was like...
Okay, so on top of your nursing?
No, nursing.
Including. Okay, go ahead.
So I was like, certainly I'm going to be around like these 6-7 figure earners, right? I'm going to hear somebody's going to talk about money.
Yeah.
No, they don't talk about money when they're making
people that have money don't talk about money.
No, or maybe we were too busy saving lives. But I was like, certainly there's some downtime. So the things that I did here, I heard 2 conversations about money. One was, I just lost 60 grand in the market, and I would just overhear that, and I'd be like, oh my God, I want to shop at that market. I don't want to go there.
I don't have 60 grand to lose. I don't have 60 cents to lose.
Yeah, and I'd be like, well, certainly maybe nursing wasn't as good to me as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, so then I would hear that, and that would petrify me, so I would never jump in, right? I would be like, oh my God, I'm not smart enough, I don't even know, and clearly they got it wrong too, so I don't need their advice. Yeah. The other end was...
Raise your hand if you can, like, agree with all the things she like. Don't be shy. Like, I can see you guys out there on the other side of the screen. You're like, yeah.
Yes. Petrified, right? Yeah. So then I would hear the yearly thing, sign up for your benefits, get your benefits. It's that time of the year. Sign up. So I'm like, okay, great. I'm doing the thing.
Doing all the things.
I'm doing the adult things. Yes.
We're adulting. Check.
So I'm like, okay, I got money down, like, and then the other part is like nurses, and in this field, yes, you make money, but honey, we like to spend money too. Like, what's for lunch? What are those new shoes you got? What's the newest? Where are you going on vacation? Mm-hmm. Like, all the things money was never healthy ever.
No.
Like,
it's going out as fast as it was coming in.
Yes. So Waldo Emerson is an 1800s philosopher.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And he said, always do what you're afraid to do. So I got a heart failure diagnosis. And when I was diagnosed with heart failure, I realized...
So you had to go to the heart doctor? It was heart failure?
I'm in heart failure. Yeah. So that's when I realized maybe I need to be a little bit...
So this is a so what now what moment, like, to the... like... Yeah. Okay, so what now what? Like, go ahead.
So I got the diagnosis, and I realized that nursing was really hard on my heart, on my body. Nursing is mental, physical, emotional. It's all the things.
Financial.
It's all... Not good there. So I just pulled the emergency brake on my life, and I was like, now what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to go from here? What is what? And that's when I decided to follow the quote, always do what you're afraid to do. I always thought I wasn't smart enough. I couldn't figure money out. The words was give me a headache. I'm like, this is like, no. If I can speak medicine, I can speak finances. Like, I can do this.
Oh.
I can do it. Oh. If I can make care plans, I can help make wealth plans.
It's funny how you just translated your nursing into your financial, like,
because people are.
And how many of us think that I can't, I'm not equipped, I'm not worthy, I'm not smart enough, I've only done this, so I can't do that. But so the girl I just talked to you about before you, she was, one of her life lessons was like, just do it, just start. You're not going to be, you're not ever going to have all your ducks in a row and then start. You're going to start and then get your ducks in a row as you go.
Yes. And I learned that along the way. Is somebody, I don't even remember who, but really great advice, right, was done is better than perfect. Whereas in my world, perfect was the only way it was done.
Yeah.
But I like the reverse now. Exactly. Just start. Just start. Just get it done. and you can continually work on it. So moving forward is always just get it done. Done is better than perfect.
So you went through hard times growing up, and you have shifted your mindset into, if I was struggling with Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So are you ready for your next adventure? I know I am. I'm calling Amanda Pugh at Wanderlust Adventures next time we're ready to travel, because she works for your family in your best interest with the budget that you've set aside, trying to fit in all the things on your bucket list, making it super easy and stress-free for you. That's what she does. She helps plan the perfect vacation for you and your family with all the grunt work done by her. WLAdventures.com is one way to reach her. Also, 228-547-9104 is another way. Let the adventures begin, because not all who wander are lost. Y'all have fun. See, kids, I'm trying to better us. I don't know what I'm doing in this adult. I'm 39 and a half, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Me either. Just facing my fears. Doing what I was always afraid to do. That's all.
Following the quote. Follow Waldo. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo?
Turn around and just do what you've always been afraid to do. So yeah, it's good. It's just an exploration of what's there and diving into what you might want to be there. How can your money serve you and work as hard as it possibly can for you? Because if you really want to know, my true crusade of what I do now is a passion for something called living benefits.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't have living benefits, you've never heard the word
Nope.
living benefits, we probably should really have a conversation. And I say that because I have a heart failure diagnosis, right? I have something called living benefits, and I have the ability to, whatever this means, however this plays out, I can access 100% of my death benefit to go through heart transplant. Like I can access it while I'm alive.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely an option. So I'm backed by a peace of mind that should something happen, right? Because you got to ask yourself, what's more realistic? Are we going to get sick or are we going to die? What's going to happen first?
Yeah.
You're probably going to get sick first.
Yeah.
Right. So you have access to your death benefit while you're alive to get through that cancer episode, to get through an organ transplant. If you have a stroke, heart attack, you have money, so you don't have to worry about the mortgage. You don't have to worry about the food or the income. Well, yes, health insurance pays for those medical bills, some portion of it, right? Sometimes people go into bankruptcy. I think it says 61% of all bankruptcies are due to medical expenses. So to have access to that death benefit while you're alive is tremendous peace of mind to know that no matter what I'm facing, doesn't matter if I'm in the red, I can face it because I can access that money. It's there, and it's such a good peace of mind to have that. Yeah. And it's vital to understand these vehicles while you're healthy, because right now I can't. There's other vehicles that I'm now aware of. I can't even apply for them. They won't even allow me to have them.
Okay, because of your pre-existing diagnosis. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and how many, young adults don't even understand the capacity that, the weight that this carries, especially once you start a family and, so when did you get diagnosed with this?
January 3rd of 23.
So it's only been a year.
1 year.
Okay, so what was your initial reaction to it? Are you still dealing with that part of it, or have you gone past?
Still dealing, probably, because now I'm gonna cry.
It's okay.
I'm a crier. I'm a crier.
I am such a crier. You cry, I cry.
My initial reaction was, this isn't right. There's obviously a mistake. There's no way.
I need a second and third and fourth opinion.
I did go for second, absolutely. And the whys and now what's and where do you go from here? I initially went into a shock phase and I just stayed at home, and I was like, I gotta take up all the minutes.
Yeah.
Like I can't miss a minute anymore. I stopped nursing. I stopped, my life stopped, and I was like, I'm just gonna be at home. Like, I don't want to move. I'm stay right here. And I fell on my knees and just pray, pull the brake, emergency brake. Like, I don't know. I probably got it all wrong, and I'm in heart failure. I don't even know. So yeah, I pulled the emergency brake and stayed at home, and I was a hermit, and I was like, I can. Yeah. And then I was like, no, I can still have impact. God was saying, I still have purpose for you. There is a purpose. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't determine how this is going to play out. I determined that, and I determined that I made you in your mother's womb for a reason. So honey, get up, and we're going to find something else.
So how did they find it? Did you just go in for something? You were sick, or
I was actually had shortness of breath and confusion, really bad confusion. Like, I couldn't make rice. Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I wasn't driving. I wasn't doing any of the things. I would get lost driving. I would forget where I was going. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I'm young, right? At the time when I raised a red flag, like, hey, something's going on, I was 38. So, of course, there was and I have no pre-existing conditions, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, no thyroid, no nothing. And I'm a cardiovascular ICU nurse. So I know what heart failure means. Like, I know the calamity of what's happening here. And I'm like, how? How is this a thing? How is this a thing? Like, how are you healthy and now at the end stage of human bodily function? Mm-hmm. Like, how do you wake up and your heart is failing? Like, we as humans only have medicine to help that. There is no treatment. There is no go in, bypass it, put in a new stent, put in a new valve. There's nothing to do except get a new heart. So you take medication. I'm on a 4 medicine regimen. I was on 5, but it kept giving me infections, so I stopped. Now I'm on 4 medicines. And when my body builds up tolerance to those, it's like,
you have to start over again.
No, then it's heart transplant. You're gonna need a new heart. Yeah. And to be honest, I have told my children that I don't want a heart. My husband is adamant that I want a heart, but I don't want a heart. Right now, where I'm at right now in my life, I do not. Who knows?
And what did they say?
God is
how
a healer,
are they?
So
how are they taking it?
I think that everybody is in disbelief, to be very honest with you, because I look healthy.
Because they see you.
I look healthy. This is a healthy human.
Yeah.
Like, I look healthy, right? Like, I look healthy. I got some weight I could lose and everything healthy. Like, I'm healthy. Okay. This is a healthy person. So yeah, and I think that they're just in denial, and it's sad sometimes because they don't understand the calamity, and I can't make them understand that. I don't know. I can't give them 12 years of nursing. I can't give that to their brain. Like,
And how old are your children? Tell them how old your kids are.
Why are you putting me on the spot?
I know. I have to like count on my fingers.
I have 24, 23, 21, 20, 16, 5, and 1.
I told y'all she was an extraordinary human being. The youngest one is how old? 1?
1.
Yeah. She used to come out to the ball. I remember when she was pregnant at church and pregnant at the ball fields. And she'd have all the kids in tote, and her and her husband always wear matching outfits, matching shirts. I love
That's
it.
not me. That's him.
Love it. Is it really? Really?
He kills me.
And Honey, I picked out her outfits, her
Yes.
shirts today.
It has to happen because I'm like doing hair and brushing all these teeth and stuff. And he's like, "What are we wearing?" I'm like, "I haven't even gone in the closet. Like, I don't even. Like, if you could just help us get some clothes on, that'd be great."
My husband likes to match, but he's like totally weird. Like, I mean, y'all should see them. They're just the cutest thing. They wear like the same t-shirts, and like if they're wearing red t-shirts that say, you know, I don't know,
Jesus loves
then they both say that. It was the cutest thing. The cutest thing.
And our pants gotta kind of look alike,
Yes, they
and the
do.
shoes gotta match.
Like,
it's
if I'm
a
wearing black,
whole-
my husband will go put on like black. He likes to match too, but like
He likes to coordinate with
he
you.
likes to coordinate.
identical.
But no, not like. I mean, I had these t-shirts made for us today for the week. These are our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday t-shirts.
That would be easy.
So
We should tell
cute.
our mom that.
You
Just get it ready.
You
Just
should.
prepare it. Just make it easy for all of us.
So how are you juggling and balancing all the things? Motherhood, your nursing career, now your financial planning career, being a wife. Like, how do you... That's a lot on your plate. A mom with one career. A mom in general. A wife in general. And then mom. And then a nursing career. And then, like, how...
Prayer.
Uh-huh.
A lot of prayer. And I'm actually
It could be the latter. It
listening.
could be lots of drinking. So, so you chose the better path of the two.
Yes. It could definitely be, actually. And I have a really good husband. Really, really amazing husband and a wonderful church family.
Yes, we do.
And-
Don't we? I love our church.
Yes, it's so good. I love it. So just relying on the whole tribe, honey, because it takes an entire team to make it work and make it happen. But really just prayer. I really believe that I've been healed. I want to start coming off of medicines. My doctors won't let me. Yeah, so
Well,
there's that.
Yeah, it'll happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
think that
seem like one that's
anybody-
gonna take a lot of. You have to. So you have to like you're gonna be like, watch me.
Right. Just watch and see. You wait. So yeah, that's me juggling. I'm trying to be in the moment now and be present. So I will say that it's very hard. Probably my biggest struggle is knowing like that the time clock on my life has started. Right? Like I don't know if I have a year or 5 years or 20 years. But I try to remind myself that nobody knows, right? Like I've been an ER nurse. I know for a fact that nobody knows. It's just hard when somebody tells you like for sure. And we don't know how this is going to play out for you. I don't know how this works, Desiree, but we're going to do our best, right? The hardest struggle for me is now I want each moment. Like this moment with you, I'm going to suck it up and just love every second that I'm here. And when I'm home, I want all of the moments to be in the moment, not just you're juggling, right? You're 1 second's this and that and this and that. No, I want to appreciate every single second, every single toss of every juggle. I want to appreciate it, and how grateful am I that I can juggle it still. My life for 12 years was spent with multiple people in crazy situations that they never predicted, they never thought would happen to them. It wasn't going to be them, it was somebody else's family. But now it was them, and I know that for a fact it is just like that. And in those 12 years, I must say, I don't remember. Some days it would be like 1 week turned into the next week. I don't even know, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what the
Everything's
lessons were
running
last week.
Yeah, everything's running together. I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know my name half the time.
So now I am in a constant state of presence. I guess that's how I juggle
Yeah.
now. Being
And I think you
present.
hear that from people, like, stay in the moment, cherish this, because once you blink, you know, your kids are grown or this or that, but now it's like got a whole different meaning.
Totally different. Like, so
God,
live like
like-
you're dying, right? Like, everybody should, and you should. You really should, but you don't. The thing is, you take advantage of your youth. You take advantage of that, and you take advantage of that, oh, tomorrow, and yes, today I made the to-do list too very long. But what I'm saying is I enjoy the to-do list. I enjoy those moments on the to-do list because
you're able to, and you're here.
yeah, I'm able. I am able, and that is a blessing. It's a complete blessing, and I guess I want my kids to know that I didn't choose the hermit life. Like, I could have chose it, right? My husband was like, whatever you need. Yeah. Yes, I want to live for them, and I want them to know that they ought to keep fighting, keep living, keep following Jesus, keep listening, keep praying. When it's hard, pray harder. And if they have one piece of advice from their mom, it's don't move without an answer. I wasted a lot of time moving, thinking I knew what I was doing, but I didn't.
Golly.
And I thought it's because it was coming from the heart. It must have been from God. Certainly, He wouldn't put something in
Certainly.
my heart. That wasn't from Him. And while, yes, I think that nursing was definitely a calling to love people, and that's what's in my heart, and that's what I hear God say: love people, love people, love people. That's all I hear when I ask, like, what do you want from my life? All I hear is love people. Love them.
I know, and the motto of our church just resonates in my everyday. Like, love God, love people, change the world, and you can't change the world unless you do the other two things.
Okay.
You can change the world, but it's not going to be impactful the way that it should be. Kingdom like changes to the world,
Right.
And I just love that, that's the motto, and I feel like so many of us try to live that out, like, in our everyday life.
Yes.
And you're definitely doing that. Like, it's just incredible.
Thanks. Okay.
Are you like some of us and scared to go to the gym, scared to walk in there because you're afraid of what people might think, afraid people are looking at you and judging you? I've felt that way my entire life until I went to Serenity Now Yoga Pilates. I've never felt more comfortable and confident in my life. The ladies there are amazing. They help you work through your fundamentals to help prep you for what's really going to make the difference in your body. They're located at 1765 Pops Ferry Road, Suite D in Biloxi, just north of Tailgaters. Phone number is 228-229-3291. Go see my girl Allison and all of her amazing staff and let them work out the stressors of life, because let's face it, self-care is not selfish.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So how can people find you if they want to
So we're working on that.
learn about finances? Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw the
GoDaddy's working on it. No, I'm kidding. You can always find me on Facebook, Desiree Page. This pretty face will pop up, red hair, that will be me. Yeah, so then we have like business events and flyers that'll go out and do it, once a month, try to hook up a Zoom.
So when you say we, is it you and...
Yes, I
and
have some
partner?
amazing mentors. Can I share with you a God moment?
Sure.
I mean, you can edit it out if you want,
No.
but there's a total God moment in my life. So I pulled the emergency brake in my life. I was like, God, I don't even know. So I was scrolling on Facebook like a lot of you, right? Like, now I'm praying, and in the meanwhile, okay, I didn't stay. I don't have bloody knees or anything, okay? I was still functioning. So I'm still, of course, on Facebook because that's easy.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Low
easy to
stress.
get lost. Living somebody else's, drama or highlight reels or whatever, dinner, whatever. It's like,
Yes, okay, so I'm still human. So as I'm in prayer and I'm scrolling and I see like all the work from home, do this, like probably the 8, like everybody else sees 8 of them every time I'm scrolling, but that might be AI getting in my business. I don't really know.
okay, AI, if we start seeing them today, then...
Right. Get out of my business.
Get out of my business. Get
I
off my
found
phone.
something. I don't need your something. I got something. So I replied to these people, and I wish I had remembered the post or like said like God was like, this is the one. Like, I didn't hear any of that, right? Like, I was just like, for whatever reason, I put interested on this post. Don't even know why. Have no clue why. Because I passed by, all of them.
Yeah.
So I responded, and I go to this like interview and meet these people this guy and his wife, and they're mentors, and they're amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so fast forward. I'm still watching them like, this is a scam.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want me to buy your book,
read between the
subscribe?
lines. Yeah.
Yes, girl. I'm like, okay, honey. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be there.
Watch. I'm showing up to watch. I'm showing up to see where
Where is
this
this
gimmick's going.
Yes, where is this rabbit hole lead? Okay, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm sitting in the house. Little do y'all know, I ain't got nothing to do. No way. So here I am, and I'm showing up hesitant as all get out. Still waiting for the subscribe, buy my book, buy my glass, da 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 da. Nothing, none of the things. So in October, we set a date to like launch the business. Like, this is my business. This is what I'm doing. I'm rebranding myself. I'm not just Desiree the nurse. I'm Desiree the financial strategist. How can I help you and be of service to you? Blah, right? So we set in October, we set for January 27th. We set the date. Okay. Or was it 26th? Either way. Okay, we set the date. Way out. Okay. So, and the whole time I'm still showing up.
To give you time to just take it apart.
Exactly. See there? See, I might think you might know me. So, yeah. So then our church does 21 days of prayer and fasting in January. Now, when I set the date, I didn't think about that, right? I didn't even know.
It was right at the end of
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Girl, I had no clue.
It
I've
was
never
28.
actually done fasting with the church, anything like that. Obviously, I did the prayer part. I didn't really fast, so I didn't get this weight. Okay. So, 21 days of prayer and fasting comes in. Me and my husband, I'm like, I'm just going to pray and fast. Like, I'm going to do this because I need confirmation, right? I'm all about listening. I want to hear. And the whole time I'm praying, I'm like, God, whatever you have for me, I need you to show me. And I need you to be really clear, and I need you to be really loud.
A billboard at Burning Bush.
Yes, all the things. Like, you see this red-headed child you have made. She is stubborn, okay? She doesn't listen. She's hard-headed. Like, all the things.
Friends, I love y'all.
Yes.
You're all the same.
So I'm praying, right? And I'm like, whoever needs to hear what I have to say, let them come to me. I don't want to make this forced. You know, that was my prayer. And this isn't a prayer that I prayed out loud or with my husband. This is a me and God prayer, okay? So the whole time I'm like, God, just bring them to me. I don't want to be scammy. I don't want to be torturing folks. Like, whoever's supposed to be in my life, I need you to bring them to me. I need you to make this clear. Bring them to me. So the executives that I met on Facebook, they flew from California to me. Like, they flew here to launch my business. And never asked for a penny. The whole didn't ask for pay my hotel, get my rental, half my flight. Nothing. Like, there's good people in the world. I swear to you. They flew here from California to help me launch my business.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's unheard of.
Let's flash forward to God, right? The whole time I'm praying, bring the people to me. Whoever needs to hear it. That's where I'm at. Like, the people that I'm going to help. Like, bring me people that I'm going to help, and be really loud. I think that's really clear. Girl, I kid you not. On the last day, on the day we broke fast, I look over. This is the last day in church, and I'm sitting next to the executives that flew from California.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we took communion together. If God wasn't any more loud or any more
He's
clear,
right there in that moment.
yes, like, okay, I don't think I can. Like, thank you for being so loud. But I didn't even pray for them. Like, I wasn't praying over them. Like, make this work for us. Like, I didn't even mention them in the prayer. All I was like, God, whoever needs to be in my life, I need you to bring them to me. I didn't even mean, like, literally. He was like, I can do
I got
better.
you. Just watch, sister. Just watch until I can do.
Total God moment. Total God. Like, all in. Desiree, I got this. You know, there's another way. And it's something that I never thought I could do. Never thought I could understand finances or help people with finances. But I was blessed before I got sick. And I want to give that blessing to other people. I at least want to share it. And, you know, whatever people do with the information, that's totally up to you.
Yeah.
You know, like, your level of adulting is your level of adulting.
I'm on a level.
I'm about right here now.
I'm under the scale.
I'm trying to get there. I'm
like a 12-year-old boy.
It is. It's hard. It's hard because our society tells us, like, if you're living financially well, you're consuming, right? Consume. And what is this extra that you can have for your life? And what is this? But nobody's really teaching you how to protect your life and how to secure your future. We don't talk about that. Why not?
I don't know.
I know, right? Like, nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's like, I don't want to
I'm
talk
just
about
blown away right now because you're absolutely right.
that. We don't talk about
Like,
it.
we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
We don't
We
talk
just
about
don't.
burnout. Like, we just
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm going to start terming it. Let's talk about burnout. That's going to be on my
Let's
next
talk
one.
about burnout.
Let's talk about it. And then, like, the peace of mind that I have now is so phenomenal. It's so phenomenal.
Well, you're helping people in a conventional way by nursing by day, and then in an unconventional way, finances at night. Like, those are two huge things, in our society that, I mean, conventional, obviously, you're a nurse, great, you help save people's lives, and then, but people also lose their lives and themselves over finances too, because they just don't know what to do or where to go or how, or all the questions about finances.
66% of marriages end in divorce due to finances.
Wow.
66%. So let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it. And don't have those dreams that are just wishes because there's no plan. Have a dream, have a goal, have success together, There's so many different avenues of why financial health is important. So important.
It's almost just as healthy as, it should be ranked up there with all the other health things, marital health, physical health, financial health, mental health, like all those should be, because they all kind of coincide and go hand in hand. If we can understand, because nobody really understands financing until you're like, until you're trying. And then you're like, nope, I just can't. I'll never make enough, or I'll never do enough, or I'll never understand, But if we could just make those just as important as all the other things, then maybe we would start living healthier lives mentally. And
Are you guys ready to get loaded? Loaded teas, that is. Get your mind out of the gutter. If you're ready, you need to stop by Tribe Nutrition at 2003 Pops Ferry Road, right up the complex from Sweet Stuff Bakery. Go by and see my girl Samantha and the rest of her amazing crew and have them whip you up some energy drinks, loaded teas, protein shakes to help fill you in between meals or to be your meal replacement. It's filled with all sorts of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals to help keep you going throughout your day with clean energy. They are open Monday through Friday between 6:30 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays between 9 and 1, so go before or after church for your weekend pick-me-up. Their phone number is 228-239-5748. Tell them Bryn sent you.
Our marriages will last longer, and,
Those moments of health ailments won't be as impactful.
Yeah.
1 in 3 GoFundMe accounts is formulated because of a health issue.
Yeah.
1 in 3. Don't be a GoFundMe account.
Oh, gosh.
Don't be. Don't let your children be.
It's going to
Don't.
be your new slogan. Let's talk about Bruno and don't be a GoFundMe account.
Don't be a GoFundMe. How can I not be a GoFundMe? If you're going to go fund something, going to be like my vacation or something.
Yes.
Can we do a good GoFundMe, please? Like, I don't want to be on that end. And it's really sad. And over the past month, one of my friends has become a GoFundMe account. It's just so sad because people keep pushing it off, and for a long time when she, had her, medical condition came upon her, it was, but I shared information with you, but it was always, let me push it back, I don't want to have the financial conversation. I don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah, like I'm right there because I don't have health insurance, so I haven't been checked up on in several years, and I'll be 40 this year, and it's like, okay, like now it's really time for me to adult. I should be adulting all along, but like, hello, you're not getting any younger, and
be an adult.
Yeah, be an adult and get health insurance.
And most of the time, like, health insurance is required, car insurance is required.
Yep.
All like house insurance is required, car insurance, all the insurances is required. But you want to know the one that's not required or talked about is life insurance.
No.
Protecting yourself. Protect your family. And from what I've learned, it really is behooving upon new mothers. The people that I intermingle with now are 7-figure earners. Like, this is really cool because like in school I was like, yes, I'm gonna get around them, they're gonna talk money, and they didn't, right? So now I'm really around 7-figure earners who really talk money healthily and strategy. And it's not that any one strategy is right or wrong. It really has to do with you, your goals, your comfort level, and move forward. Like, these are what you can choose. Like,
well, and your mindset is always changing too. So what you start off with thinking money wise will not be the way that you'll always think about money.
Yes.
You know, your mindset will shift and change depending on, you know, all those other factors that are
That's
in
what we
there.
hope happens. So what I really like about our team is we circle back every year. Like, everybody's different, right? Everything is going to start shifting and changing. And once you meet one goal, all right, cool, sister, let's keep this healthy, keep the drive good, and move on to the next goal.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any last advice you'd like to give our viewers?
Last advice.
Yeah.
The answer is always no until you ask. Will I meet with you and talk with you? Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask. I'm not going to tell you now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, All right, friends. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Call my friend Desiree. Find her on Facebook. I'll put all of her information in the comments. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Wow, if that didn't pull on your heartstrings, I don't know what will. If you didn't learn something from this, because I know I did, call my girl today and get your finances under control. Thanks, guys. Tune in next time.